We got some sports to talk about today. Yesterday, the Panther boys and girls soccer teams both lost to Burlington Notre Dame. The girls by a score of 9-1, and the boys in a close one, 2-1. The girls have two more regular season games, both next week and both at home. And then the girls enter postseason play against Davenport North in Davenport on Wednesday, May 27th. I just saw that this morning. I think that's a 7 p.m. game on May 27th. The soccer boys, don't have another game on their schedule that I can find, but I thought I heard a rumor somewhere that they still have a makeup game against Clear Creek Amana, which might be next week, but it's away, and I'll have to verify that. But
yeah, and that's non-conference.
And that's a non-conference, and I don't know, since playoffs are set and all that, I don't know if they'll play that or not.
Right.
But I heard that they were.
Okay.
So. But besides that, their next match, if it's not next week against Clear Creek, it will be in the playoffs at home against Pella, starting at 5 p.m. on May 27th.
We got a start time, 5 p.m.
Yes, 5 p.m.
Excellent.
That's what's posted on Bound.
So that'll be where they normally play over at Eastlake Park.
Yeah,
right?
at Eastlake. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think most of those games start at 7 across the state, and they try to keep those games start at the same time, but there's no lights at Eastlake.
Yep.
So 5 p.m. start for that. Track state qualifying began last night in Mount Pleasant, where the top 2 finishers automatically qualify for the state meet. And then in addition, also the next 8 best times or distances from across the state will also qualify. So we're going to talk about the auto qualifiers, and there might still be some that I don't know yet that would have got an at-large bid.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to track those down for Monday. But
so the auto qualifiers are based on what happened yesterday?
The auto qualifiers are based on what happened yesterday, means they finished first or second. And I do know the boys and girls both had a couple of thirds and fourths. I don't know how that plays out across the state, but I don't think it's necessarily set yet.
Okay.
But the Panther girls captured the meet championship with a score of 143, which was 13 points ahead of second place Solon.
Excellent.
And I think anytime you can beat Solon, Solon's a fine town, but it's fun to beat Solon, right?
Yep. 100%.
Individuals punching their ticket to state are Alex Scott in the 100, Avery Fedler, in the 400, 800, and 1500. And again, folks, she's a freshman.
Yeah, just crushing it.
Yeah. Izzy Sloat in the long jump and Ella Ensminger in the shot put. State qualifying relay teams are the 4x1, the 800 sprint medley, and the 4x1 shuttle hurdle relays. Again, I'll expand on that on Monday when we get a little more clarity. The Panther boys track team took 7th as a team in its qualifying meet. Silas Hewitt is going to state in the 1,600 and the 3,200 meter runs, and the 4x110 shuttle hurdle team is going to Des Moines. Also, they qualified.
Excellent.
So good for them.
Yeah.
Like I said, there were some 3rd and 4th place finishers. We'll have to wait and see if they get an at-large bid, but we'll know more on Monday.
That's a lot of awesomeness going on.
It is a lot of awesomeness. The boys are doing well, but that girls track team is crushing it.
Yeah.
So
we see a lot of these names coming up repeatedly.
Yes, 100%. And tomorrow, the Panther boys tennis team starts its quest for state, but with a match in Fairfield.
Good stuff.